Hi there. Thanks for joining me again this week. This week is week 3 of our weight loss meal prep series. I will give you an update on how I did by the end of week 2. I'm super excited to give you an update. For this week's menu, I switched it up a little bit. So for the morning, it's still going to be a smoothie, but the smoothie's got different ingredients in it. So it's got almond milk, chia seeds, protein powder, ice, and frozen berries. I still have my tea in the morning with butter. You can have coffee or whatever you want to have. And then some turkey roll-ups for a snack, so something a little bit different. For lunch, it's going to be herb roasted chicken and vegetables. And for dinner, it's going to be salmon and salad and also some more veggies. So I'm really looking forward to this meal prep session. So join along and cook with me. Okay, for the seasoning for the chicken and the salmon, we're gonna be making those from scratch. And I think what I want to do is I'm gonna make the seasoning for the chicken, I'm gonna make a little bit extra so that when it comes to making the salmon, I'm gonna make half of it with a spicy seasoning and then the other half with the leftover of the lemon herb seasoning that we're making for the chicken. I think it'll be good to kind of have maybe 3 days of one type of seasoning and 4 days of another type of seasoning so the salmon doesn't get boring after the 7 days. So let's see how that works for this week. For the lemon herb seasoning, we're going to use avocado oil, green onions, garlic cloves, rosemary, tarragon, zest from a lemon plus lemon juice, and some black pepper. Okay, for the spicy salmon seasoning, it is going to have ground cumin, garlic powder, paprika, thyme, cayenne, onion powder, allspice, and salt and pepper. This week, I want to get all the veggies washed, chopped, and into the oven all at once so they're all cooking and get done before I get too heavily involved with the proteins. I add some olive oil and salt and pepper to the potatoes, and I'll put them in the oven, let them cook for about 20 to 30 minutes, just checking them to make sure, see if they're soft. And when they're getting close to ready, I'll add in the rest of the veggies that I'm going to roast with them because they cook really quickly. And this week I couldn't get fresh broccoli, so I used frozen broccoli. So I'll put that in for the last 5 minutes because that'll cook really quick and I don't want it to get too mushy. Just like the other veggies, I add olive oil. This time I used a spray, which was actually smarter, and salt and pepper. And I'm going to put the zucchini, the squash, and the asparagus in for 20 minutes. Take it out, kind of shake up everything, move it around, and then I'll add the bell peppers and onions for the last 5-10 minutes. Okay, I checked the veggies and it's time for the last remaining veggies to pop in with the potatoes for a couple more minutes of cooking. And then I also put the chicken in the oven. I expect the chicken will probably take about 30 minutes, but always check temperature and make sure that it gets to 165 degrees Fahrenheit. So those are gonna go in and I'll keep an eye on it and make sure and flip them about halfway. Okay, to cook the salmon, we're going to set the Ninja on air fry, 390 degrees, and set it for 10 minutes. Salmon will cook pretty quickly, so even 10 minutes might be too much. So depending on the thickness of your fillet or your piece of fish, you definitely want to check it after 5 minutes and go from there. I cooked mine for 10 minutes, and I think I probably could have gotten away with 9 minutes. So just keep an eye on it and cook it to your preference. Okay, for 3 pieces of fish, I used the remainder of the chicken seasoning, so that'll be a lemon herb seasoning on those 3. And then the other 4, I lightly spray with avocado oil because it has a high smoke point, so it's good for the Ninja. And then I rubbed in the seasoning that we made. Okay, so to give you an update on how I did with my weight loss, I lost 2 pounds this week. I was really worried because the scale was going 1.9, 2.0, 1.9, 2.0, but it ended on 2.0, so I'm happy, I'll take it. I want to average about 2 pounds per week, so super stoked. I'm so happy. That's what the result was, and wish me luck for next week. And make sure and like this video and subscribe, and join me next week to see how I'm doing and meal prep with me, please. I'd love to have other people meal prepping with me and giving me feedback. So see you next week. Bye.